welcome back. This is the Dan Corder Show. South Africa is a movie.
Welcome to the watch party!
That's some good energy. Welcome to me. Yes, welcome back to the first episode of Season 2 of the Dan Corder Show, because yes, after a successful first year pioneering late-night style television in South Africa, eNCA has renewed the show for another year, guys. Thank you for your kindness. By the way, do you want to know a secret? Our renewal is no thanks to one of South Africa's most famous politicians. Here's a secret for you, just to start Season 2, that I was never supposed to find out. A few months ago, the leader of one of South Africa's biggest political parties had a private meeting with his top brass. No media, off the record, no reports on it. And in this meeting, we found out that the leader of one of the biggest political parties in South Africa said that he, quote, hated our show and would, quote, use all the powers that I have to get it cancelled, guys. I know. Political meddling, trying to silence media voices who call out politicians on their nonsense. Very Trumpian in South Africa. That meeting happened in February. We found out about that meeting because someone who was in the room told someone who works with us. And I'm thrilled to confirm that eNCA does not bow to political pressure. That leader's attempt to cancel our show failed, and here we are back again.
Yes,
What I love the most is that leader now can't trust his inner circle, people, because there's a leak. There's a leak. In the words of UB40, there's a rat in the kitchen. I like that. But if I could just take a moment to address that political leader, just quickly. Hi. Thank you for watching. I know you do. I know we make you so cross. I know we make you so mad, and I know you're so mad that you couldn't get us cancelled. But don't worry, sir. Don't worry. We are more than capable of getting ourselves cancelled. Thank you very much. We do not need your help, okay? So just take your blood pressure pills and do a little bit better with your political party, okay? Love you. Bye. Did the blood pressure pills help you guess who it is? A little bit. Okay, right, let's get to the news. We've been on break for the last 2 weeks, but so much has happened. Firstly, and most importantly, Orlando Pirates smashed Kaizer Chiefs in the Soweto Derby this weekend. Yes, they did. Chiefs debuted some new merch before the game. I don't know if you guys saw. Very nice. But I have to say, at this point, we need to ask ourselves what Kaizer Chiefs even is. Because they never win anything. Ever. Their last trophy was 10 years ago when Barack Obama was president of America and Siya Kolisi had still never lifted a Rugby World Cup. Not even once. So Chiefs never wins, but they do sell a lot of merch. And so I think it's time that Amakosi accept that they're not a soccer club, guys. They're a clothing company. And a very successful clothing company. Hey, facts don't care about your feelings, brother. Also, did you see Kaizer Chiefs have now launched their own potato chips? Forget Simba Chips Raws with flavor, we now have Chiefs Chippies. Apparently the tagline is Raws with all trophies. Too many Chiefs fans here tonight, I think. Okay, those who don't watch South African soccer may not know that most teams have a member of staff who walks to the goals before the game and sprays, let's just call it a little liquid, a little magic liquid from a bottle on the posts and goal line. Think of it as a little magic to get the higher powers, the before powers, the ancestors on their side. The Orlando Pirates bottle man has become a bit of a celebrity because Pirates have won so many competitions in recent years. Pirates fans call him the chemical engineer. The Chiefs bottle man, obviously no fans. No wins, no fans. And when the two men had a little face-off at the Soweto Derby this weekend, South Africans, your guys, they were so rude. They were saying the Pirates man studied chemical engineering at UCT, and the Chiefs guy went to UNISA, but only for a bit, just like a little bit, which is harsh, but it makes sense. Okay, so the big headline from while we were on break was the VAT increase that got scrapped. In the end, the DA and EFF's court case caused the court to stop the increase from taking place on the 1st of May. Although, listening to the GNU partners besides the DA and some smaller parties who voted for the VAT increase budget last month, it was actually them who stopped the VAT increase, not the DA EFF court case. They held a press conference a few days before the court order last week, and they proclaimed that they had agreed to withdraw the proposed budget that had the VAT increase and go again with a new budget. They insisted that they had stopped the VAT increase. They got up over and over, and every leader bashed the DA and repeated over and over that the court order had nothing to do with them stopping the VAT increase. Which is wild, because they had literally left themselves too little time to undo the VAT increase themselves before May 1. They had no power to stop the increase. And we all knew that they had no time. All the experts had said so over and over. But still, at this press conference, all these leaders tried to bash us into believing it was all them. You know when someone is trying too hard to convince you that what they're saying is true, it's usually not? Like, you know, like it was giving that husband explaining why he and his wife can't have kids, and he keeps saying that he's not infertile. Like, it's not me, it's not my little soldiers, my guys are fine, they can swim. My little guys, oh, they swim so well, they swim like Natalie DeToy. I have Michael Phelps swimmers, they're such good swimmers. And he's going on and on and on, and nobody's asking him about it. Nobody's questioning him, but he keeps bringing it up. He keeps talking about it to make sure you know that it's not because he is infertile, that he and his wife are not having kids. But he's going on so much that you know it's because he is, in fact, impotent. His little soldiers can't swim. And that's exactly how these party leaders were acting, saying it wasn't the court order. And the shoe fits because they were, in fact, literally completely impotent to stop the VAT increase. On Sunday, the Parliament announced that they did not have enough time to stop the VAT increase, and the court stopped it instead. But still, these guys are trying to gaslight us. Herman Mashaba's Action SA is still running social media ads today that say, quote, VAT will not increase on 1 May. We made this promise and worked with other like-minded political parties in Parliament to deliver on it. No, you literally didn't. You're leaving out the part where you, Action SA, made the proposal that got through and set the VAT increase in motion, and then you, Action SA, and your friends didn't undo it in time. You left out that whole part. You're trying to gaslight the country into thinking you stopped it. They're running another ad right now, today, which reads, quote, there will be no VAT increase, not because of any court case that opportunistic parties now seek to falsely claim credit for, but because of principled, good faith negotiations, grounded in substance rather than extortionist, unpatriotic, and shamelessly dishonest politics. Big words there, big words. No, Herman Mashaba, you are gaslighting us. Unfortunately for you, we have all met South African men before. We've seen this behavior. We see what you're doing. Ironically, what you are doing with these ads is shamelessly dishonest politics. Your little soldiers can't swim, Queen. Get over it and adopt a new budget. Now, I really need to get that off my chest. It's been a week. I've been rotting at home, so angry. Okay, what else happened while we were on break? Oh yes, guys, sometimes South Africa is not a serious country, hey? Like, sometimes things happen here and I think we are not doing this life seriously. Listen to this absolutely true headline. This is true. Unsecured penguin causes helicopter crash in South Africa. A penguin crashed a helicopter in real life in South Africa. I was thinking surely penguin crashes helicopter is a Madagascar story. We all saw the movie. Why is our country being so weird? We really aren't beating the allegations when penguins are crashing helicopters. Another publication reporting the same story said loose penguin in the cockpit blamed for helicopter crash, which I have to say, shameful journalism. Guys, loose penguin. Are you slut-shaming the penguin? How dare you slut-shame an endangered species? They are dying out. They literally need to f*** more. Whether or not that penguin is sleeping around has nothing to do with this incident, and we will not accept slut-shaming of our very slutty penguin pilots. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. That was the weirdest thing I've ever said on TV. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, that's the most Cape Town story you've ever heard, right? Only in Cape Town. Surprisingly, no, this happened near Gqeberha in the Eastern Cape. Apparently, Apparently, a live penguin in a cardboard box was put on a small helicopter, but not fastened down. It was riding shotgun next to the pilot. The penguin in the box was on a passenger's lap when they took off. But as they were gaining altitude, the penguin in its box slid off the passenger's lap onto something called a cyclic pitch control lever, which is helicopter speak for the steering wheel. This made the helicopter roll in midair and slam into the ground. Fortunately, the penguin was unharmed, as were the pilot and the 3 human passengers. The helicopter, unfortunately, wasn't so lucky. And I just want to say to the South African National Defence Force, specifically the Air Force, I know you're falling apart. I know you've got barely any planes and no cash, but this is not the answer, guys. Penguin pilots are not the answer, please. Let's be serious. And speaking of the National Defence Force, my favorite story actually from on break. Did you see that the SANDF launched a podcast while we were on break? A podcast. They're calling it Defence in Focus, which is weird because maybe they should be focusing more on defence instead of starting a podcast. Anyway, we here at the Dan Quarter Show feel Defence in Focus, it's not a good name. It doesn't have that, it doesn't have that thing. So just because we're feeling generous, it's important to give back. Here are some suggestions, SANDF, for free to name your new podcast. Here are just a few from the top of our heads. Bomb Blast and Chill. Anyone? Bomb Blast and Chill, pretty good. The Joe No Guns Experience. Anybody? Diary of a Torpedo. Yeah, fine. Or if you want to get more creative, Sobona Emma Submarine Sobona. That's for the Navy. Oh, you guys really don't care, hey? Okay, what about Kana Navy, something Soweto? That's pretty good. I like that one. And finally, obviously, Air Force Marung, because it's in the sky. You see. There we go. I got you. Okay. Let us know which one you pick, SANDF.